Hello everybody, it's your old pal Tuna here, and welcome back to another video. I am an illustrator from Canada, and if it is your first time here, you may not be aware that I am just now wrapping up a very busy spell where I was attending 5 conventions over 7 weekends. And I don't know about you, but when I get into these busy spells, my ability to take care of my studio/apartment follows by the wayside. So the first step to coming out of this busy period for me is to get the apartment in order. Now, it can be difficult to make a studio/apartment space work. It's definitely always a struggle to find space for everything, and I do in some ways feel like it limits the kinds of projects that I can do, the kinds of merchandise that I can develop. For example, as my studio space is basically just my living room, but I make do as best as I can. And I am very lucky that my loving partner, Mark, gives me the grace to expand Tuna Corp into every corner of our living space. I know not everybody has the privilege to do so, and I am always grateful that he is willing to put up with me and my shenanigans. And he's actually in his work's slow season right now during this video, so he'll actually be helping me to work through the course of this weekend, basically enlist him to take over some of the tasks that I don't necessarily have to do myself. And as well, he'll give me a hand cleaning up here as I actually hurt my back over the 5 conventions, 7 weeks thing. Like, I was traveling and I had to lift some of these suitcases. They were super heavy, and I threw my back out. My upper right shoulder blade / rotator cuff, my right arm being my dominant arm. And so this was the first day after the last convention, and I was in a lot of pain and I really didn't want to exacerbate or hurt myself anymore. But the first step is to get everything down to storage. We do have a storage locker in our building, so all of the con stuff, everything that I absolutely will not need until the next convention, which is in mid-July, that stuff, we throw it down there so I don't have to worry about it, and I can make a little extra space in the living room for all of the merchandise and anything that I might need for an online shop drop coming up soon. So, as I mentioned, I'm going into my slow season as well, sort of. There's not going to be another con for over a month, and it can be kind of scary for me when I enter into these sorts of slower periods. And while your first thought might be that that's a financial fear, it's actually more of an emotional thing. I always joke that I'm like a shark, where if I stop working, then I will die. And it's really important for me to keep up momentum so that I don't fall into any slumps or get distracted and find myself experiencing a lot of anxiety. Obviously, as a self-employed person, I am the one who has to set all of my deadlines and tasks in order to reach all of my goals. So I did try to self-impose some deadlines for this week, and then for some projects upcoming over the next month and a half, just making sure that I can keep myself fully occupied for that time. This week in this vlog, I don't have a ton of stuff to complete because I'm actually going to be taking a short holiday at the end of the week, just to spend some time with family, as this is kind of a good time, since it is slow, to take a break. Pretty scary. Unsure if I will actually be doing work while I am gone, or maybe I'll actually find time to make some art just for fun. Wouldn't that be novel? So for the tasks that I have to do this week, I try to prioritize the stuff that I think will weigh on my mind while I'm gone, which is just to say anything where people are relying on me to deliver something on a deadline that we've established exists, or stuff that I might feel guilty about having not completed before I leave. So that's kind of what I'm prioritizing in this week. I will spend some time not in this video, because I don't know if it's that interesting to see someone edit a video in a video. So a lot of what I am doing this week is video prep, making sure that I have everything ready for all of my update scheduling while I'm gone. A lot of Patreon post prep, which is always really fun for me to say. So making sure that all of my posts for my patrons are scheduled and all the photos are ready for all the products that I'll be revealing, recording extra video content for them, stuff like that. So it's a lot of me just making sure that the things that I have scheduled to come out or happen at a certain time get done and are able to be released at that certain time. I do also generally, when I'm leaving to take a trip, make sure that my house is as clean as possible before I go, because I don't know about you, but coming back from a holiday and like coming back to a messy apartment is the last thing that I want to have to worry about when I'm coming back from a trip. So yeah, this is kind of part of that as well, though Mark's not going to be going with me. I'm just going to see family on my own, so he will still be occupying the space. But you know, I would say 95% of the objects in the apartment are mine, and therefore 95% of the mess is also mine. So I would like to take responsibility for making sure that things are in place and cleaned up before I go. One of the kind of bummer things about this week is that I actually don't have any art related tasks that I'm going to be able to complete. I did want to do one of the pet portraits, because that's one thing that I am really behind on, is my pet portrait schedule. It's all good, that things will be completed in due time. I did want to knock one out this week, but you know, a pet portrait, it is kind of like a day task. I usually need an entire day to complete it, if not a little bit more. And it's a very emotionally draining process. So I don't know, I found myself a little distracted by thoughts of holiday and thoughts of transition. And so I did not end up doing a pet portrait, and I didn't really end up drawing at all this week. And I think that kind of happens more often than you'd think. There are certainly weeks where I only get around to drawing 1 or 2 days of the week, and I usually work at least 6 days out of the week. And yeah, this week I just did not find time to make any art. I did do like one small doodle inspired by Paper Mario, because I've been playing the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake that recently came out, and that was just in the span of like an hour while I was sitting in bed, just feeling like I needed to do something slightly creative. So I am hoping that while this week did not end up being creative, I will have time to be creative while I am away on my trip. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna fit paints in my bag and all that jazz. But that is for another vlog, let me tell ya. On Thursday, so it was a bit of a skip, that was me doing all the videos and stuff, I got this box, which is like the biggest box I have ever received. First of all, UPS almost didn't want to deliver me this box, fair enough, it's very large, but I very much underestimated just how many envelopes, 2,000 envelopes, are. And I go through about 200 envelopes a month, so this should last me, you know, just shy of a year, but I really wanted to redesign my custom envelopes and take it away past tuna for the reaction to these cuties. They're so, say it with me now, cute. Wow.
Nori, are you trying to eat that plastic? Nori, don't do it, Nori. No, no, no.
Oh, they don't fit in here anymore. It's fine, just need a new box. New box time.
Oh, sorry. It's a studio collective.
Maybe I've applied. I think that they were the one where it's in North Van, right?
It's a North Van, yeah.
Yeah, I think that they were the one where I applied and they were like, "How many social media followers do you have?" And I was like, okay.
I mean, like, it looks really nice. There's just like nice old people who work there.
I think that's the problem, is they don't want troublemakers like me and my
Yeah.
tattoos.
I think you're just eliminating yourself.
I mean, I guess I could apply again. Nori, this is none of your business. Nori! Nori, get your little paws out of there. Hey!
I had an event, a couple of events last month. Spring art show, art, wine, and conversation. Art, live music, and conversation.
Okay, so all you have to do is put the stickers on here for now.
Yep.
And then
But
once...
they have to maintain the order.
Yep. And then once the stickers are on, for everyone that has the apostrophe next to their name, you can put one of each of these. And also... And then for the other ones, the non-apostrophe ones, they get one of either of these. So it's slightly more complicated. So I'll like
just alternate.
Address it after. Oh my god, I thought that was like water sound. Nori!
And all these have to stay in order, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so that's normal. It's just big lunch, then small lunch.
Yes.
But I can stuff at the same time.
If you want to. Whatever feels the fastest and the least I'm gonna forget to put something in.
You know what? I'll do it I'll do a thing at a time. When I was a baker, this is how I would instruct people to do something.
Finish one task, then move back.
Yeah, well, if you have a multi-step process, you should do it one step at a time, based on the capacity of like your working area.
The question was, could you make cartoon characters but actually be on board with whatever the problem? That was a big deal to still do. I mean, it combines so many things. First start working for he and sister Gwen were starting a small band, which is now Flash. Families love each other. You know, it's not going to resonate with people. There's a style that we dropped, which is that sort of airbrush. Yes, we were using an airbrush. It was actually different texture paper. Oh, was that it? Yeah. And yeah, it doesn't read as sections in the pavement and this ending, the Greyhound leaping into Homer's arms, is
the lipstick was off and the head was bouncing around and the eyes were still.
Under 50, yeah.
Yes. Right. 447 under 47.
I got new envelopes, see?
Yeah, so cute. And you're a tattooist, so you're a designer?
No, I usually let the artist do the design, but...
So cute.
Thank you. Okay everyone, that is gonna be it for this week's vlog. I hope you don't mind that it's a little bit more vibes than usual. Obviously, with no more markets on the near horizon, the content will shift a little bit on the channel, but I guarantee you I will continue to do my best to entertain, educate, and whatever it is that I'm doing here exactly. It is now time for me to say thank you to everybody over on Patreon who is helping to support the channel in my snack pack or lunchbox clubs. These are the people who are directly enabling me to take the time out of my week to record this video, make sure that I don't miss a week of posting while I'm away on my trip. And also, I spent a good portion of this week prepping awesome stuff for them as well, exclusive behind the scenes content depending on what tier you're in. If you want to just throw $1 my way, you get access to all kinds of things like podcasts, the occasional digital download, extra video content, access to my patron Discord, and my secret shop, which is the only place you can grab my sticker sheets. And those who are pledged at the $10 or $25 tier also receive mailable rewards every single month. This month we are doing a retro gamer girl theme, which is so fun and so cute. I haven't had a chance to do anything in this really pink pastel super girly color palette in a long time, so I have already announced a couple of the rewards, including the sticker sheet that goes out to all of the $10 supporters. That is with worldwide shipping. I always strive to make sure that my patrons are treated well because I really freaking appreciate that you guys are willing to pay me a little bit of money each month to keep this whole Tuna Corp train rolling, and I hope that you will consider joining these wonderful people and getting your name up here on the screen as well. But of course I know we can't support every creator that we love online, so I do just want to thank you for making it here to the end of this video. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, tell your friends, and most important of all, stay sparkly. Don't let the cruel world dull your shine. I will see you next time. Bye.